Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's lesson. Let's go over today's lesson objective. So today we will solve word problems using decimals. Oh, wow. My pen went a little bit crazy there. Sorry, y'all. All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into today's word problem. So Mr. Frey distributed $126 equally among his 4 children for their weekly allowance. How much money did each child receive? So what we need to do is first figure out, what do we need to know? So we need to know how much money each child received. And we know that each child received the same amount, because he said he distributed $126 equally. So all together, we're going to go ahead and label this strip diagram. We have $126, right? And he distributed them equally among his 4 children. So I'm going to go ahead and represent his 4 children by splitting my strip diagram into 4 equal pieces. Okay. And for the weekly allowance, one box is going to equal the amount in the box is going to equal the amount that one child gets. So I have $126. I have 4 children. So I can divide 126, let me put this in a different color, by 4 to find out how much is in one box. So let's go ahead and do that now using a standard algorithm. So let's first look at our 100. So I have 100. I want to divide equally into 4 pieces. So I can't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 0 there. Then 0 times 4 is 0. I'll let me put this over here. DMSB. So I can remember that: dirty monkey smell bad. So we divided, we multiplied, now we need to subtract. So we're going to figure out how many hundreds are left over. So 1 minus 0 is 1. Now I need to bring down, because I'm going to turn that 100 into 10 tens, which is going to give me 12 tens. Now I need to go all the way back. I'm going to divide 12 by 4. If I divide 12 by 4, that's going to give me 3. Then I multiply 3 times 4, which is 12. Then I subtract 12 from 12, which is going to leave me with 0. Okay, now we bring down. Now I have 6. I have 6 ones that I need to divide into 4 equal groups. So I can do that by putting 1 time. I can divide 6 into 4 equal groups 1 time. So now we divided. Now we need to multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. I'm actually going to go ahead and bring this up here. So we have 1 times 4. So we're going to do 6 minus 4. We're going to subtract 6 minus 4, which is 2. Right? Now we have 2 left over. We can actually go ahead and split these $2 into cents. So now I'm going to go into my decimal places. I'm going to put a decimal point there and then have a 0. So now I'm going to put a decimal point up here. Right? Now we got to go ahead and bring over 0. That's going to give us 20. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. So 5 times 4 is 20. Now we subtract. So we have 0. So each child gets $31, right? And 50 cents. And since we're talking about money, we're going to go ahead and add a 0 at the end. So each child is going to get $31.50. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. Now, we know that each child gets $31.50. Let's read about Aaron. So one of Mr. Frey's children, Aaron, decided to give his allowance to his sibling Jessica for her birthday this week. How much money did Jessica receive this week? So I know that each child got $31.50, right? So that meant Aaron got $31.50. Jessica got $31.50. Oh, I'm going to put that right here. From her dad. The next sibling got $31.50. And the next sibling got $31.50. But Aaron decided to be nice and give his entire allowance to Jessica. So Jessica got Aaron's allowance, which was $31.50, and her own allowance, which was $31.50. So we can add 31.50 plus 31.50, or we can do 31.50 times 2. So let's go ahead and multiply. So I'm going to multiply because I like to do that a little better. So I'm going to take $31.50 times 2. So I'm going to use a standard algorithm. So we're going to start with our ones, or I'm sorry, with our hundred. So we have 0 times 2 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm going to put the 0 over here, carry my 1/10 over to my ones. So now I have 1 times 2, which is 2, but then I have to add that 1. So we have 3 ones. Now I have 3 times 2, which is 6. And then I have 2 decimal places right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put down my decimal point right there. So Jessica got $63 this week. I'm going to go ahead and put X around that. All right. Okay, so today we solved word problems involving decimals. Thank you all so much for joining me this lesson, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.